All right. Okay, let's just find that YouTube video I pulled up yesterday. Oh, probably this one.
Turn your ideas into videos. Go to artlist.io and get everything you need all in one place.
Oh. So if you lose and you had a mine flagged, then it puts an X through it. Okay. I think I want to start today by finding clicks. I don't like this song. How did I skip it? Okay. So I'm guessing it's gonna need to be in this event loop. So let's see. If event.type equals. Okay. Pygame event. Event get grab. What is all this? Oh, okay. Quit. Key down, key up, mouse motion, mouse button down. Is this it? What's the best way to get a click from pygame? Get click from pygame. Okay. So we don't need to be in the event loop. Let me see. What is event? That type. Okay. So only when the event happens you want to get the position of the mouse. Okay, that makes sense. Mouse button up. Okay. Pygame dot is it not what? Alright. What is it? Yeah, pygame dot mouse button up. Maybe it's not triple equals. Okay. Mouse button up. Okay. We want the mouse position to be game.mouse.get okay. And then here I want to actually just print out the mouse position real quick. Let me just see what I'm working with. I think I can get rid of all this example stuff. So just quitting. I don't need this rectangle here anymore. The screen fill, probably do need that, right? Screen filled and draw the board. That makes sense. Don't need this shape printed out anymore. So one thing I do know I'm gonna need to do is I'm gonna need each tile, you need to find their adjacent tiles, but you can only do that after the board is created, I think. Yeah, I mean, I could do it on board creation, and I could have like the set adjacent tiles, something along these lines. I'll come back to that, but let me just see what gets printed when I do click. Okay, let's try this. Okay. Now, is there a way to get a tile from these clicks? Can I do it on the board? Probably. Let's see. What's the best way to do this? Okay, I might want to define like these offsets here. I think I might want to define these in the constants. Okay. Screen width is this +2. But that would mean that the offset, because it's just 1. Yeah, the offset's just 1. Oh, but isn't that in... I also hard-code that somewhere in here, right? Yeah, I hard-code it to 1 here and 2 here. Yeah, let's just define that. Let's see. So we want, let's just define it as horizontal. I can spell horizontal offset 1, and then I think the vertical offset is 2. And let's just bring that into here, because I is vertical, right? Yeah, so constants dot vertical offset. And this one's going to be constants dot horizontal offset. Now my code's going off the screen. Okay. So that should be fine. So my dogs are fighting. Okay. Def get tile from mouse position. I think that'll be useful. Self, and then you need mouse position. Right, and this is the tuple that we're looking at down here. Okay, so we want, so we can actually, I think it's X and then Y, but Y is like defined top down. See, like this will be, yeah, lower than this one. Oh, the vertical offset from the top is like 3 or something. Wait. Um, should I do it with pixels? I might just do it with pixels. So, horizontal offset. Yeah, and it's like plus, what is this? Plus the number height. But that might still get you what you want, right? If you just subtract the number height from the vertical offset as well. Because it's 2 plus the number height. Well, no, it's 2 times the tile height plus the number height. Right? So, okay. So the X is going to equal wait, can't you do like X, Y equals mouse position? Is that a thing? It's gotta be a thing. Print X. Yeah, okay, that should be a thing. And then I is going to equal, or can I do, oh, this is this the thing? IJ is going to equal X. X is the horizontal, so we need to subtract, we're gonna need parentheses here. We're gonna need to do X minus the horizontal offset times the tile constants dot tile width. Okay, I think that's right. And then we want to divide by the tile width. Is that right? I probably should have just imported all from constants so I didn't have to prefix it with constants all the time. Whatever, it's fine. So this makes me want to actually split it up into 2 lines. Okay, and then we need, J is going to be Y minus constants dot vertical offset times constants dot tile height, which is the same as width, but all good. And then minus the tile, or the number height, right? Constants dot number height. Okay. And then I need to also divide by constants dot tile width, or no, height. Okay. So this is IJ. Let me go ahead and just print IJ. Get tile from mouse position. Let me go ahead and try this. Right here. Okay. Print board dot get tile from mouse position, and then it needs the mouse position. Okay. Okay, so this should get us what, 0, 0? Oh, it didn't do anything when I clicked. Hang on. Oh, that's actually annoying. Wait a minute. Wait, I need to floor these. Okay. Let me close it. So all in parentheses. I could just use a numpy function, right? I have numpy in here. Okay. np dot floor. Is that right? Probably. Okay. And then, oh, this is all wrapped in parentheses already. Wait, np dot floor. Is that right? Oh no, that's probably not right. Okay. Wait, why is this one special? Why is it different? Oh, it's not. Wait, it is. Hang on. Floor, parentheses, parentheses. This does not need to be here. Purple, purple. Okay, that looks good enough. Okay, let's see. 0, 0. Why is it none? What is none? Why is it printing none? This actually looks good though. Wait, if I just cast it to an int, will that floor it for me? Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, it did. Amazing. Okay. 1, 0. Is that what I want? 2, 0. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, this is right, but by accident. I just have it flipped. So it should be J and then I. Right, because okay, J is gonna be the second index, which is the width that we're working with. Okay, it makes sense. Okay. And also we don't need the parentheses here, I think. And also we don't need the parentheses here. 0, 1, 0, 2, right? And then this is gonna be, was it 2, 2? Yes. This 3, 3. 4, 4. Okay. 5, 4. Oh wait. Oh wait, am I a genius? So this should be what, 1630? Oh no, no. Oh yeah, wait, that's right actually. Because that's the index in the array. Okay. I might be a genius. Okay, let's see. Wait, let's keep that there for a second. So we want the tile though from the mouse position. So now all we need to do is return self.tiles, and then we need ij. Easy. Okay. Yeah. So this now gives us a tile. Oh, but the thing is, that what if it's not clicked on a tile, right? Like what if we wanted to click the restart game button, right? Like if we wanted to click this, it's probably gonna give us like this tile, right? Let's test it. Right, so yep, 0, 16. Oh, minus 116. What is that? Wait, is anything outside of this negative? Oh, no. Just at a certain point. Well, but if I floor it, right? If I floor it, it might. Well, it doesn't int floor, or does it round? I don't know. That sounds too hacky. Sounds too hacky. Okay. So what I'm gonna address that first. Okay. Ji will equal this, but before we even check that, we should make sure that x and y are within some limits. So let's see. Probably want to make sure that my thing is this face a part of the board, or is it a separate entity? Okay, so the board's gonna have tiles, and you know, my board's gonna have faces. I'll count that as part of the board. Okay. Sure. So in that case, get tile from mouse position is... Okay, so actually this should be a secondary function that we call after we make sure that do I need a separate type, like a face type, and then the board is going, yeah, because the board has tiles and the board is gonna have a face. Okay, so I mean, I guess I can make face.py. What that's gonna do, I guess if you click the face, it can restart the game. That gives it a lot of power though, for being a part of the board. It's almost like clicking the face would reset the board, so the face is outside of the board. So I should check if the click is inside the board. Where should that be? Where should that go? I don't know the right place to put this function. Let's see. I don't want to put it in main. I could make like a separate like helper function. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that. Helpers.py. Okay, and then in here we could Um, we're gonna need the constants, import constants. Let's see. So we have the constants, and now we want to say is click, let's see, on board. Probably need to say this is a function. Okay, and then we also want f is click on face, and these are really the only two scenarios we care about, right? So if the click is on the board, then that would mean that, oh, we're gonna need the mouse position, aren't we? Mouse position. Okay, that would mean that so um so it might actually be beneficial for the board to keep some kind of a limit in its attributes, just so we don't have to recalculate it every time there's a click, right? Because if I sit here and I calculate what the board limits are going to be, that's just time wasted if the board object can calculate that on load, because it's not like it's going to change mid-game. So flatten tiles. Let's see. So self dot limits is going to equal self dot get limits. Okay. And I don't actually know if I could do this, but can I make it a private function? Get limits, right? I think that's a private function. And then is this actually calling that? I have no idea. So do I need it like this? Get limits. Okay, that's right. Okay. And then the limits are going to be, we want it to be like x low, x high, y low, y high. Okay. So let's just comment that out. This is just what we're looking for. So x low is going to equal well, whatever the offset was, right? So the constants dot horizontal offset times the constants dot tile width. Okay, so that's the x low. The x high will now be the x low plus whatever the horizontal count is times the tile width. Okay, that should be right. And then what is all this? Did I calculate this already before? Maybe I did. Whatever. Okay, so the y low is starting from the top, right? So it's going to be the vertical offset times the tile height plus the number height. Okay. And then the y high is going to be the y low plus y low plus the constants dot vertical tile count times the tile height. Okay. And then we want to just return x low, x high, y low, y high. Okay. And that is going to be stored in the limits of the board. Okay. Let me just go ahead and steal all of this. And now inside of is click on board is click on face. We could also have a helper function that is like within limits. Right, because we're going to need to duplicate this if we have the limits of the face. So here we're going to need the so we don't need mouse position per se, we could just say position. And then we have well, for is click, I suppose you could do mouse position just to make it clear, but within limits we could just use position, and then this is going to be limits, right? And then we want to make sure that my question is, does it include like equals to? We probably needed like a tie break scenario because it could be true for two of them. I suppose for tiles it doesn't really matter. For the board we could say board and face. Let's say border does do equal within limits. Okay. So we want to say we want to return. Let me do x and y equals position, right? I want to say return x is less, or no, x is greater than or equal to x low, and x is less than or equal to x high. What is, oh, come on. We also need to say x low, x high, y low, y high equals limits. Okay. And or no, Python doesn't do that, right? It's like just type and y is greater than or equal to y low, and y is less than or equal to y high. Now, does it all need to be on one line like this? No. Does it look good like this? No. But does it work? Probably. Okay. So let's see. Is click on board. We need to return within limits. We need the board, don't we? Mouse position. Is click on board. Should I pass the whole board or just the board limits? Probably just the board limits. What would look cleaner from the main function? The mouse position and probably just the board. Probably just the board. So let's just do that. Within limits, we need the mouse position and the board dot limits. Okay. is click on board. So hang on. Okay. So when we get tile from mouse position, should I only return a tile or can I return none? What is this none coming from? Where is that? This shouldn't be printing none. This is this, but what is, so get tile from mouse position. Is that printing something? It's not printing anything. Alright, anyways, so main, we want to say if, let's see, oh, we need to import helpers, right? Oh, we don't need this anymore. Let's just import everything. I should have done that with constants. I probably should just switch to it, but I might be done using the constants. Let's see. So is click on board, okay, and we need the mouse position and the board. Easy enough. If it is on the board, print oh no, if it is on the board, then we want to get the tile from the mouse position. Oh, it doesn't like get limits. Do I have to pass self into helper function or into private functions? Oh wait, oh wow. Actually, I think I just need to define it with self in there. Is that what it's complaining about? Maybe. Okay. There we go. Okay. So nothing, but if it's here, I'm actually returning the tile instead of the offset, but the offset worked as we saw before. Okay, so here nothing, here nothing, here nothing. Okay, cool. So if click is on board, then get tile from the mouse position, And do I actually need to do this in main, or should I handle all this in the board? You say if the click is on the board, then board dot handle click. That makes sense, I guess. So there's draw, and then there's gonna be handle click self. Okay. This probably should be a private function as well. Let me just move it up. Okay, and then when you handle the click, does it need the mouse position? I don't think it's saved anywhere, so I think I probably have to repass it in mouse position. And then we want to get the tile, right? Because in here, we already know that the click was on the board. So let's get the tile. Okay, mouse position. And then I could print tile dot position, or what does tile have? Tile dot, it does a position, right? Yeah, it's a position and a sprite. The position though, I don't really think it needs it, but it has it for now. Okay, whatever. Tile dot, go ahead and just click the, or print the position. Okay, main board, whatever. No, we want to say, okay, if the click is on the board, then we want to handle the click inside of it. And then we're gonna have a similar thing for elif if the click is on the face. So we might actually still need a face object that has limits similar to the board, and it has its sprite, similar to how tiles have a sprite. So, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there, which I think it might be fairly soon. But okay, so here we're clicking, or yeah, we're printing positions. Sweet. What's missing? So we can get tiles from the clicks. Should I handle faces right now, or should I handle the logic of the game? I should probably get faces printing and scores printing before the really meat and potatoes of the project. Right, so let's just go ahead and make the face.py. And the face.py is going to need to import constants. Is that right? Because there's a face.draw and there's a board.draw. Which honestly could go into its own function in main. The main.py, just say like draw a game, and that would draw the face and the board and the score. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's gonna be another thing I need is score.py. Okay, so score is going to need, they're all going to be very, very similar to this board class. I know there's hard coding in this project. I don't care. Like I'm hard coding like these offsets or whatever. Actually, I'd be kind of interested to see if I could change those at all. This probably isn't very hard code. I probably could. These probably are kind of dynamic. Anyways, okay. So face.py and score.py. So let's just start by pasting the board. Get the limits of the face. There's only going to be face is not going to have tiles. Is it going to need the screen? It is going to need the screen because you're going to need to draw the face, right? It's going to need its own draw function. It is actually going to need a sprite though. Just how the tiles have the sprites. Wait a minute, do I use the tile dot position when I draw? Tile dot position? Oh, I do. Okay, never mind then. Scratch that. I'm gonna need the what do you call it? I am gonna need a position inside of the faces. So let's go ahead and say the sprite. What are we looking at in board? What does it have? Screen, tiles. How do you get the sprite into the tile? Or does it import? What does it import? Sprites. Oh, right, because it's injected into it. I think I might need to keep this somewhere. Maybe in the board or something, but I'm not saving this at all, am I? Self-screen sprites. No, I'm not saving sprites at all. I should. Well, inside board, all I need are the tile sprites, right? And this is like sprites dot tile, something like that, right? Sprites dot tile dot unopened. So I just need the sprites dot tile, right? And then inside a tile, we just need the self dot tile sprites. That's all we need. And then inside tile here, this is going to be the tile sprites. And then every time we need to update this or whatever, this tile, we could just have a like a set sprites function, and the board will handle all that. What was I looking at? Oh, the face. Right, I got carried away. Okay, that was probably important though. Okay, sprites. Well, we need to save self dot face sprites equals sprites dot faces or something like that. What is it? Sprites dot face. Oh, I had that. Okay. And then we need sprites or self dot face sprites dot. It's like happy or something. What's the What's the default one? Happy. Right, and then it gets, wait, what? Oh, it changes when you click. What? Okay, if I have time, I might do that at the end. That's funny. Okay. What happens when you lose? Sad face. Okay, so happy face at the, from the get-go. And what is the happy face called here? Face.smile. Oh, smile click is the one I was looking at. Excited. Winner. What are these? I don't know. Dead. Okay. Smile and smile click. Maybe on button down. Yeah, that'd be actually easy to implement. I'll do that later. I might do that at the beginning actually, or like to start. Okay. Face.smile. And then it needs a position. Let's just go ahead and give it 0, 0 to start with. Get limits. Get limits. Okay, so the position's not actually going to change, right? So we're just gonna need the position's not going to change, so let's just base it off of the position. Okay, so the x low is actually just going to be x, I think. The x high is going to be x plus okay, and then x low is going to be y, I think, and then y high is going to be y plus constants dot face height. Okay, looks good to me. This makes me mad. I don't know why. It makes me mad. I need to just put it all on one line. It just looks like a waste of space when it's not very complicated. Okay. It looks hard to read, but I'm okay with that. Get limits. Get tile from position. No, we don't need that because it doesn't have multiple tiles. Draw, we'll need that. We don't need a loop. We just need self.screen.blit, self.sprite, and then self.position. Okay. Handle click. We know we're in the face. Okay. I didn't like that. Oh, I never changed the class name, did I? And then I could, just to test on the handle click, I could print clicked face. Okay. And then here, we could say elif is click on face. Face doesn't need the mouse position. I already said that. Do I have, where's helpers? Oh, I didn't implement this. Okay. So okay. So where's the face gonna go? It needs to go in like the middle of the board. Let me see. Okay, so when you initialize the face, you have the screen width, right? Screen width, face, you have the screen, which, yeah, okay, I should have the screen width and screen height. Let me see what I can do with that. So let's just get the width for now, which I could do like self.get position. Okay. We want to set the Y position to 0 for now. Okay. But we want to find X with the self.screen dot. What is it gonna give me? Let me see. Screen. Get height. Get width. Screen dot get width. Okay. Want to divide by 2, and then we want to subtract the face width divide by 2, I think. Halfway across screen, and then back up half the face width. Okay. I think that should look pretty good. Is it running still? Yeah. Okay. Is that centered? Can't tell. Are these two centered? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Yes. Okay, so it is centered. Cool, that works. So how now do I get into this the middle of this vertical space right here? So we need the size of that vertical space. Okay, which the size of the vertical space yeah, okay. So the size of the vertical space is going to be the vertical offset times tile height plus the number height divided by 2. No, wait. So this is the size of it, yeah, so we want to divide by 2. And then do we want to subtract? We do need to subtract, right? Minus face height divided by 2. That might look good. That does look good. Okay, is that where we want it? Do we need it any higher or lower? Nah, it looks fine to me. Okay, this score here. We would place it the same way, I think. Well, score is actually gonna have, well, it's not even score, it's like mine count or whatever, right? So is it always gonna be like 3? Should I hard code it to just 3 numbers? Oh, that's a problem. Wait a minute. Mouse button down, even right clicking does this. Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. How do I get the whether it was right or left though? Board.py. No, it's inside of main. Okay. How do you get whether it was get position get pressed? Okay, what does this give you? What is that? Is that like a left, right, and middle, and it's saying false for all of it? Like none of it's being clicked? collide point. What is that?
Listen, there's a good chance somebody's trying to hack your website right now.
In pygame, there are two different.
Wait, stop. What is that? Button 1. What is he printing? Oh, the entire event? See, this is supposed to just not... What is that? Oh... Okay, okay. So... the problem is that I'm catching it on mouse ups instead of mouse downs. What does this do? What? Okay, okay, okay. So I think on just on mouse downs, I need to save whether that's left or right clicked. I could do that. Score. Okay. Let's go ahead and it's probably gonna be more like face than it is. Oh no. Oh, it's got similarities to both. Okay. So we're going to need a number sprites. Sprites dot number, I think. Yeah. Okay. It's gonna have numbers, I believe. And I should um I I will hard code it actually. I'll hard code it to 3. Well, let's just make it another constant. How many, like, number count? Let's make it 3. Let's not rush the hard coding. What is all this? Oh, because this is 2D. So numbers can just be 1D, which means I need a number class similar to the tile class. Which constants isn't used in either of them, so it doesn't need to be there. Will I need it later? I don't know, maybe, but let's not load it where it's not needed. Am I in score right now? No, I'm in tile. Okay. Score. No, number. A number right now is going to just have a sprite in a position. Number. This is number sprites. Well, no. Let's not, wait, we don't need to pass the entire sprites object to these. We don't, we could just say no, okay, stop. Just sprite. Right. Whatever I'm doing with tile needs to be the same. Unopened. No, it's just. It doesn't need this whole concept of tile sprites. It just needs its sprite. Okay, and then where I initialize these now, they need to be. Yeah, I passed the entire tile sprites. That's ridiculous. Dot unopened. It should give me the same result, right? Okay, cool. Right, so score has numbers, which we need to initialize, but this is just a 1D array. From number import number, and then this is the same thing I was just talking about, so this is going to be number sprites. Well, so inside score I can create like a little sprite map. Get tile from position. All these limits and stuff won't be needed because we don't care about clicking the score. We'll just need to update the score. Handle click doesn't matter. Draw will matter. Number in flattened numbers. flattened numbers. Okay. So these are still not going to be in the correct places. And we shouldn't leave it to each number to have to calculate its position. We should just give it its position. And we're also going to need to calculate what sprite it is, so we should remove it from this one-liner. And instead, we should have a private function to initialize the numbers, in which we set self.numbers to what it needs to be. And here we could just call this function. Okay. Limits, we don't need the limits. Self is not defined. Okay. Self. So I need the initial mine count, which we could make it into a string. Well, let's actually... probably say initialize score. This can actually be get numbers. But in other places where I'm only using it to initialize, get limits. That's fine. Yeah, well, or I say initialize limits. And then in other places we'll have to say like set score, which will, well, I say score, but it's really like the mine counter. So instead of score, I should call it counter, to be honest. And this isn't counter, it's count inside the counter. Initialize count. So we need to like fill a string to the left. Zfill. Print num.zfill. Let's see what this gives me. Wait, didn't I make a constant for this? Number count. Yeah, okay. Let's use that. Oh, I still am calling it score. Let's call it counter. Okay. What is this? Okay. So for I so it needs a sprite, which is I need a sprite map. Let's see. Any sprite map I should store in the sprites itself. So we should create a number map. Which is going to say self dot number map equals how do dictionaries work in Python? Is it just like this? So we need 0 is going to be self dot number dot 0. Okay. 1 is going to be self dot number dot 1, 2. Okay. Oh, I just put the sprite. I never actually put the position. Oh my goodness. So we want the horizontal offset. Horizontal offset is what exactly? It is, doesn't matter. Constants dot horizontal offset plus 1 times tile width. Okay, so this is gonna be something that's constant. So left offset get numbers. So they should be actually initialize numbers. Initialize. What am I, British? Initialize numbers. And this whole thing right here is gonna be the left offset. Okay. Oh, and then we want the top space. So oh, well, let's see. Y position is gonna be, what was it for the face? This. It's gonna be the same with just a minor change. So instead of the face height, we want a number height. Okay. Which actually, this is the same thing as tile height. I think. Which in that case, we don't need this. Okay. So X is going to be the left offset plus I times number width. Okay. And Y is going to be not number height, tile height. I think, let me see, left offset plus I times that. Okay. Am I drawing? I don't think I'm drawing the counter yet. Let me go initialize that and draw it. It didn't like that. Let's see. Gave up around here. Is this not a string? Is this not a string? Let me see. Zero nine nine. I mean, that's right. Where to give up? In initialize numbers. Object of type none type. None type. Okay. I mean, string. Was this not? Is this not a string function on it? Like, okay. Let me just What happens if I cast the entire thing to a string? Now will it listen to me? No. Still none type. I mean, it gets the string correctly. Okay. What does it look like in here? Self.count. Now it's none. Now it's none. Okay. How? Oh. Wow. Okay. I see the problem. And initialize numbers is gonna have the same issue. Okay. See, it's like halfway instead of like a whole tile over. I could do that, and that's based on the left offset. That's because this is 1 and not 0.5. So now this should line up. There we go. All right. Now we have our sprites drawing. I'm gonna commit that. Mouse position, but you also need which button of the mouse was clicked, which doesn't matter on determining if the click was here, but when you actually handle the click, you are going to need which button was clicked. Except for the face, I think. What happens if you right click a face? Nothing. So you do need it there as well. That's cool. Oh. Okay. What happens if you can you go below 0 on the mine count? Or on your how many is that how many flags you get? Oh, you what? Wait. Oh no. Oh no. There should be an Easter egg if you like flag every square. Will this overflow? What happens if I get past negative 100? Oh. What? That's ridiculous. What kind of UI is that? I'm gonna make it expand to like 4 numbers. Alright, now I actually do need to handle the click type, I think. So on button down, I actually do need to save the elif event dot type equals pygame dot mouse button down. Okay. And here I want to let's see, mouse should I have separate board functions for like handle right click, handle left click? Probably not. There's just gonna be a lot of duplication. I do just want to set this to see what it looks like. Yeah, that makes sense. Is this reliable? What? What is that? Dude. That's actually a cool, okay. Okay, that's cool. Alright, so now we're saving which button is getting pressed. Actually, we should save mouse press like this instead of mouse button. Okay. Well, actually, something. Am I gonna need to pass the board into the face to reset it? It's possible. Let's see. Constants, counter. What do I want to work on? Probably the tiles. Each tile should need its adjacent tiles, right? So I need to work on getting the adjacent tiles for each tile. Set adjacent tiles, and you need adjacent tiles, and you need to self dot adjacent tiles equals adjacent tiles. Okay. You would also need in the board a function to get tile from mouse position, initialize limits. So what I'm thinking about is I need a range of like I want to use numpy basically to get the adjacent tiles and leave out the IJ. I'm thinking it, I don't know if it's too complicated, but so obviously it'd be easy for something like this. You would just need to like subtract 1 and then from the I subtract 1 from the J, right? And then you just get like these 9 tiles, right? And you just remove the middle one. The problem is when you're up here or when you're down here, then you go off the edge. Now I could just double for loop it and come back to it later, which, you know, sure, I should probably just do that. So we need to go through, so for tile in self.tiles, we have their position, but this isn't really good because we also want their I and their J, their position inside the actual array, so that we could get the other ones, right? So, oh, this is a triple for loop. Oh, geez. Whatever, it only happens once, right? So it's fine. And it's a small board, not a lot of data. It's fine. Okay. So we say for I in range constant dot vertical tile count. And then for J in range. Oh, wait a minute. Is this a quadruple for loop? Oh my goodness. Wow. I mean, just wow. Wow. Okay, so alright, whatever. Okay, let's take lower bound I, right? So lower bound I is going to be the, I don't think this does what I think it does, right? Of an array or, okay, it returns the minimum of an array or minimum along an axis. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So the minimum of, oh, that was my problem before. Okay, I was using it without using an iterable or an array, I mean. Well, it says an array. Is it gonna be fine if I do a list? Hopefully, we'll see. Okay, so 0. We need the minimum of 0 and the current I minus 1. Okay. Upper bound I, we're going to need the, or wait, sorry, max. We're gonna need the maximum. We're gonna need the minimum of, because this is not inclusive, right? So this is gonna be the, something to do with the vertical line count. Vertical tile count. So it's going to be the minimum of the vertical tile count plus 1. No, wait. Just the vertical tile count. Minimum of the vertical tile count or I plus 2. I think. Okay. Okay, now let's do the up or lower bound J. This is just of 0 or J minus 1. J is to the left. Okay, it should be fine. Okay, upper bound J is going to be np dot min of constants dot horizontal tile count or J plus 2. Okay. Maybe. Okay, let's try tile. Oh, I'm not even in tile. What the? It is self.tiles, right? It's self.tiles. And we need to slice it. So for lower bound I, lower bound J, okay. And then I think a comma works. Not gonna do it. Lower bound J, upper bound J. And then this is an array. I think you can remove. Oh, I didn't use upper bound I. I think you can remove. Tile in question is going to be self.tiles ij, right? Oh, and then right here you could do tile in question. Okay, and then you want to remove what is this? 1 0. array like slice. Let's see. Remove value from NP array. Delete, remove specific elements. Delete A and then index. 236. What is that? That's not what we wanted. Okay, this, now we're talking. np.where original array equals 12. Now we're talking. Okay. So we need Does this work? I don't know. So inside of set adjacent tiles, I'm actually going to just print cell or because I think this is a numpy, right? So dot shape should work on it. All zeros. 58, 59, 28. I did something wrong. I did something very wrong. Yeah, at least functions are being called, you know. So just my indexing is probably horrible. What is this? Can I print the lower bound I? Print upper bound I. Print lower bound J. Print upper bound J. Okay. Tile in question, tiles in range. And then I also want to print tiles in range dot shape. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah, okay, so things aren't going right. So we have 14, 16, 21, 24, 14, 16, 17. Okay, let's see. Board, lower bound I should be the max of 0 and I minus 1. I mean, that's right, but it's not what we're getting, right? So maybe let's just walk away from np.max and just use the regular max and min. Okay, see if that gives us a different result. No. So are these different numbers or the same numbers? So that wasn't a problem. Let's go ahead and just add those back then. Okay. So does this make sense? So this is gonna give, so if we pull up, let's pull up this. Okay. That actually took a second to load. Anyways, so this is 0, 0. Okay, so the max between 0 and -1 is going to be 0. The minimum of 16 and 2, so we have 0, 1, 2, but this is excluded, so it should be 0 to 2, right? And then J, it's the same principle. J over here. And then horizontal tile count J plus 2. Self dot tiles lower bound I, upper bound I. And then lower bound J, upper bound J. why is it 0 to 3? Instead of 1 to 3. Shouldn't it be 1 to 3? Oh, wait. Actually, yeah, it should be 0. Okay. But, okay, why is the indexing not right then? Am I getting the correct indices? 1, 4. I think I actually might be getting the correct, like, indices here. 2 to 5, 3 to 6. What is the shape of, the tiles? It is 16 by 30. Okay. Did that just work? Four. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 doesn't make sense, right? It should be 8. Well, it depends on where you're at, right? 0 to 2. Wait, 0 to 2. Hang on. There's too much printing going on. Oh, it works. Wait. It does. Nice. Okay, so that works. Getting the adjacent tiles. And that worked actually decently quick, right? Let me see. Main. Okay. Yeah, okay, that works pretty quick actually. Yeah, so for the last one, it makes sense it has 3 adjacent tiles. For this one, it has 5 adjacent tiles. Yeah, all the bottom ones have 5 adjacent tiles. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Okay, so now we have their adjacent tiles. And it's only a double for loop instead of a quadruple for loop. Beautiful. I actually want a little space right here. Not that it makes the code any better, but for a little bit of visibility. Okay. So we are going to need 99 random mines, and we could set that just based. Okay. We could initialize the mines like this. Self dot initialize mines, which can actually be done before all the adjacent tiles or whatever. So now it comes to the point where we want to say self dot is mine equals false. We could say self dot is flagged equals false. So it's either, it could be a mine, it could be flagged, is shown, right, is false. Okay. And then we could say def set is mine, and then you say is mine self. We could get the indices, which are going to be we could use the flattened tiles actually. just need the amount of mines that there are. And then we could get tiles to make mines. And we just need self.tile, oh, flatten tiles. Flatten tiles. Indices. Okay. And then we just need to say for tile in tiles to make mines. Set is mine true. Okay. And I know you could like vectorize or whatever, but this is good for now. Okay, so now we have mines. And now that we have the mines, we could actually, and we have the adjacent tiles, right, so now that we have the mines and the adjacent tiles, all we need to do is self.set tile numbers. Okay. Which is basically just code for, well, wait, can I could do this in set adjacent tiles. I need a sprite map for these tiles as well. So each of these tiles can store what sprite they would need if they're hidden or when they get shown. But I think that takes a lot of space, and I'm already using a ton of space, right? Oh, I'm not actually. Well, I am. I mean, I'm storing the tiles multiple times. I could flatten tiles just when I need them flattened, but I need them flattened like quite a bit, to be honest. Wait, could I? Oh, I can make it a double for loop, which would be the same thing, to be honest, as just doing one for loop through flattened tiles. Whatever, tiles don't take up that much space, right? Okay, let's just set the tile numbers. Should I set this on load time or should I do it when it's clicked? Doing it when it's clicked shouldn't be a problem, really. Plus, it's not like every tile is going to be shown all the time anyways, right? Like, it's not a guarantee that the number I calculate will be shown. Therefore, I could be wasting a ton of calculation just by doing it before it's clicked. So, I think it's beneficial to not do it right away. Okay, and get tile from mouse position. Then, do I have is shown on tile? Is shown? Yeah, is shown. Okay. I want getters. Def is shown. Oh, I probably should have tested some of this. What's wrong with this? Did you mean flattened tiles? Yes, I did actually. Yes, I did mean flattened tiles. Where did I do that at? And initialize the mines. Flattened tiles. Flattened tiles. Yes, I did. Thank you. Constants.mine count. Non-type object is not subscriptable. What's a non-type? Self.flatten tiles. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright, where was I at before I had to do all that? Okay, I think I'm gonna stop for today. I think I've made pretty good progress. And tomorrow I'll start with showing tiles. Okay, let me just commit this. Alright. Good night.